Now we get down to the story of the day. We've got our sister who is here. She wants to share with us her life experience so that you and I can learn something from what you went through. Good evening, my dear auntie. I am your follower. The first day I saw your videos, I was forced to go and watch all your videos. I can recommend you for the job that you are doing. Indeed, you are speaking for the people who can't speak for themselves, and we are learning a lot from you. I love you, my dear sister. I love you too. May the Lord bless you and your family. I'm a woman aged 39 and turning 40 in June. My dear sister, what has brought me here? I want to share my life experience so that one or two people can learn from my life experience and be careful before they make decisions. My father died when I was in grade 6, and later when I was in grade 8, mom died out of depression because my mother, she was a stay-home wife. So when my daddy died, she didn't have where to start from. So mom got sick and she died as well. My auntie picked me and she started taking me to school. Though I was living under a very hard condition, but I was so determined to finish my education so that I can become somebody in this life. I pulled through to grade 12 and I came out with 12 points. Time came for me to go to college. I told my auntie that I wanted to further my education. She told me that she didn't have enough money to take me to the college. I needed to wait for 3 or 4 years for her to organize herself. So one time as I was in town, I met this Indian man who got so much interested in me. Then we started a relationship. So this man told me that he wanted to marry me there and then. I told him, I can't get married now. I'm still very young. I still want to further my education. So this man agreed to take me to college, and he told me once you are done with your program, we'll get married. I didn't have a problem with that. I did my 4-year program and I graduated. After my graduation, this man told me that now let's go back to our agreement. Since you are now done with your program, let's get married. I took this man to my auntie, and my auntie wasn't for the idea for me to get married to an Indian man. My auntie, he refused. But because we had already received this man and he took me to the college, this man insisted that he was a good man and he was going to take care of me. My auntie accepted anyway. She married me off, and after the marriage, this man went back to India and he came back after 3 months. He told me now it's time for us to go to India so that you can join me in India. We went there, my dear people. When we arrived there, everything was okay. First 3 weeks. In the 4th week, this is when this man now told me his true colors. He started misbehaving and mistreating me. He told me that I was finishing his food and I wasn't doing anything. Then one morning I told him that since me I'm a graduate, can you please help me find a job so that I can also be contributing to the welfare of the family. He told me, no, I will introduce you to my business. So one evening around midnight, he woke me up because this man had a very big house and a very big yard. He woke me up and told me that accompany me to the guest wing. When we went there, I was shocked to find what I saw there. He opened this is the same compound. He opened the house. This another house had 3 gates. So we entered in the first gate, and on the second gate we found 2 men who ushered us on the 3rd gate. When we reached the 3rd gate, we found 2 women who ushered us to the final gate. When I reached there, I sat, and these 2 women welcomed me and told me, welcome to our kingdom. I was so shocked, I didn't know what was happening. When I looked behind, I couldn't see this man. So these 2 women told me that, welcome to this kingdom, what can we do for you? But I didn't know what to explain. I kept quiet. Then later this man appeared on the wall and he started laughing. He told me that, young lady, nothing goes for nothing. This is what I do for my living, and this is how I make my money, the money that I helped you to go to school. I was so shivering and I was so scared. He told me that if you make any mistake here, you die here, and your body will be buried and your relative won't be able to come here and find me. So then I complied. So I asked him, what am I supposed to be doing here? He said, your job here is to make money. I said, how? Is this how you make your money? He said, yes. A lot of businessmen in your country, they get powers from me. That's why I visit Zambia frequently. They get powers from me. That's why they're thriving in their business. The moment they stop getting powers from me, their business collapses. I can show you a lot of them if you want to know them. I told him I wasn't interested to know anything about anybody. Just tell me what to do. He took me in another room where I found this dead body. He told me that your duty here is to wash this dead body and sleep with him every day. And I asked him, how can I be sleeping with a dead man? He said, don't worry about that. So, people of God, I started doing that. First day I was shivering. I remember I cried that day, and he told me that even if you cry, nothing is going to save you because you're already in. You Zambian girls, you love money too much that you can date anything. Now you are in trouble. So I began the duty of washing that dead body. So one morning, he took me to that dead body and he did some charms, and the manhood for the dead body rised. And I was told to have sex with this corpse. People of God, I was so scared, but I was under a threat, had to do it. I remember after doing that, I vomited like no man's business. So that thing continued. Following day, he got me a very nice car and he gave me money. He told me, good girl, you're a very nice girl and we are going to do business together. People of God, I used to do that every morning. I'll pick my water in my pot and go and wash this dead body. This man will come and do his charms, and the manhood for the dead body will rise, and I will do the unthinkable with a dead body. At some point, I started developing a lot of sores in my mouth and in my private parts. I told this man, he said, it's just a process. Very soon you get used to it and your skin and your body will get back to normal. How come me, I don't have those sores on my body? I go through the same thing. Then he went and gave me something to bath. I bathed and my skin was clear. This man had another room where he kept 3 dead bodies. Every morning he used to go there and sleep with these dead bodies. And we continued with our marriage. Each time when I get pregnant, after 3 months, I will lose the pregnancy, and this man who eat the fetus in my presence, he will eat the fetus, fresh fetus, it's even dripping blood. He will eat and his business will continue booming. Each time when he tells me that he's going out of the country for business, he will just disappear on the wall and he will appear in a different country. After a few days, he will come back with a lot of money in different currencies. People of God, I endured that pain for 12 years. I didn't know how to get out of this situation. Okay. So guys, this story, we need to go back, we need to continue in the second part. So Kwalaisa part 2, because my time is up. So wait for part 2.